I'd like to review organizing lessons and also copying and pasting lessons or cards. So after you have some experience with Skies, you might notice that you're copying and pasting cards or lesson patterns or reusing materials from previous years. I'm going to go into my course. For example, after doing a couple lessons, I might realize that these are forming a unit or a chapter, and so I can make a new lesson that I'll treat like a folder. I'll call this Unit 1. And now what I'll do is I'll use my Organize Lessons button at the bottom next to the Recycle bin to move the other lessons into this folder. I'll select it again to deselect, and I'll select the other two folders. Notice there's a Move and a Copy option, and in this case we're moving them into Unit 1. And there's also an option to move them to other courses if you're moving materials from one course to another. So I'll paste them here in Unit 1 and then click Done. And you can see now things are organized by unit. So then if I go here, I could make the next unit. And if I go to the very top level of my course, you can see how things are organized. Likewise, if I wanted to move stuff from another course, I can click on that class, use the Organize Lesson button, copy the lesson to another course. In this case, I only have one. Notice you can also copy lessons into another language. And by default, you're only transferring the lesson. However, if you wanted to bring over the student work, you can link your rosters and do that. I'm going to clear the match because in this case I only want the lesson. And then you have the ability to decide where you want to put it. If you want to put it at the very top level or if you want to stick it in one of these folders. In this case, I'm going to stick it in the very top level. So we have Unit 1, we have Unit 2, and then at that same level, the Welcome Back lesson. Remember, Skies will organize these in alphabetical order. Now when I go back into the course where I moved it to, we have that lesson here. Sometimes you want to copy just a card, and you can also do that. At the bottom of the card there's the word Select, and that's how you select individual cards. You can select more than one, and if you accidentally select one, you can press it again to deselect. A shortcut is to note that if a card is selected and you select it again, everything attached to that card or in the stack will also get selected. We try to save you time by giving you access to a menu that appears whenever a card is selected. So for example, we could copy these cards. I could go into my other lesson, and then I can paste them anywhere there's a plus. When you press any plus, the first option will be paste. If you ever find yourself having to select many cards, please note we also give shortcuts to select all of the cards or different types of cards.